Welcome to another webisode of Outdoor Cast Iron Cooking. I'm Dean, the Fog Crawler.
Hi, I'm Joni, the Teardrop Nanny. We're here today driving around Humboldt County, Trinity County lines to enjoy the beautiful mid-November foliage and to cook you up a Mediterranean-style inspired dish of chicken thighs.
Stay tuned.
Here's what's in the pantry for today's Mediterranean-style chicken thighs. Because I'm going to be braising these chicken thighs, I'm going to be using the fats, which is butter and olive oil because of Mediterranean. Also, I'll be using a liquid, which will be the chicken broth. I have 6 to 8 chicken thighs. Here's one package of them. These are the smaller ones, so I have 8 total. Also, artichoke hearts that are packed in water, not in brine. I have shallots, which are actually like little mini onions. Some dry white wine, some of my favorite kind of olives, which are the Greek kalamata olives, lemon juice. I have some garlic, some drained capers, something new to our webisode, and sumac. This kind of sumac is essential to Middle Eastern and Mediterranean dishes. It's the red brick kind of sumac, not the poison sumac. More on the capers and the sumac later. Stay tuned to see the full recipe. Click on Show More below the video description, scroll down, and you can find a recipe to print out. Today I'm using the 12-inch Dutch oven muley, and I've got it hooked up on top of the Weber with a burn barrel top. I'm going to heat this up, and I'm going to eventually bake it at 375. So right now I have about 27 coals underneath, but I'll redistribute them later. I'm going to start by melting the 2 tablespoons of butter. When you braise something, you're using a fat. So my fats are going to be butter and olive oil. I'll have 2 tablespoons of that. Once that butter is melted, I'll add in the oil. And I want it over a medium-low heat. I'm going to be putting in the chicken thighs. And when you braise, you're using an oil to brown them slightly, and then they'll be cooking in the liquid. The liquid is going to be the chicken broth later. I'm going to put them in so that they have the skin side down. This is 2 pounds of chicken, approximately, which would be about 6 large size or 8 smaller size. The smaller size were a better buy, so that's why I'm going to use those. Now that skin side down has been browning, I'm going to go ahead and turn them over and get this side. I'll take my shallots, which have been peeled and quartered, and my artichoke hearts, which were packed in water, not brine. I drained them. I'd like to have small artichoke hearts. If you can't find small ones, you can cut some of the larger ones in half, which is what I did, because they generally come about 5 to 7 in a container. Now I'll put in the shallots and the artichoke hearts. Now that I have the shallots in, I'm going to put the artichoke hearts. Again, if you have small ones, that's ideal. If not, be sure they're drained. Then you can slice them and put in larger ones. They'll go farther. I'm going to distribute them throughout the chicken pieces here. And next, after I've got them all in, I'll add in 1/3 cup of a dry white wine. Ooh, I can smell that wine. I'm going to let these cook uncovered about 1 more minute. After I had that cook just a couple minutes longer, I'm going to add in the Greek olives. These are kalamata olives. They are pitted. These are one of my favorite olives. I like that briny taste they have. Once you do this part, everything can be added in very quickly to this dish. I'm going to put in the olives, the broth, the capers, garlic, and the spice of sumac. Sumac is a spice that is slightly brick red, and it is a pillar of Middle Eastern and Mediterranean cuisine. If you don't have sumac, you can always substitute lemon juice or some tamarind, some vinegar, but you'll find that it's very essential for the cooking as it gives a citrus-like taste to it. And these come from a shrub berry, which does grow around the Mediterranean. These are capers, and capers are the unripened green bud of a prickly bush, and it grows wild across the Mediterranean and parts of Asia. It has kind of a briny, savory, lemon taste. Of all the webisodes that we've done, this is something new because I haven't done any of the recipes that we filmed with either capers or with sumac. Because they have kind of like a briny green olive taste. They got a little smack of floral to them also. And I used the smallest variety there. They came from Turkey and Morocco. Next, I'll add in some garlic. You can use thinly sliced or diced. Minced is fine too. And here comes 1/3 cup of chicken broth. So these are all the ingredients right now that I used. I'm going to cover the Dutch oven with a lid and place the coals on top to bring the temperature up to 375. And I'm going to have to adjust the ones that are on the bottom accordingly. Right now, there's about 27 coals underneath. So there will be 18 on top and 9 on the bottom. And I'm going to heat it 20 to 25 minutes. We have the final placement of coals to reach 375, 18 on top and 9 on the bottom. I had also added in the lemon juice. Along with that sumac, it should give us a nice brightness, a citrusy flavor. I'm going to let it cook 15 to 20 more minutes and check it. When the chicken is 170 internal or falls off the bone, it will be ready to eat. I gotta say, this is so nice to have this outdoor cooking area that just got newly roofed. This is wonderful. Let's see, I can smell it. Go ahead, lift it. Oh yeah, activate the smell-o-vision. Wow. Nice and tender. Yes, let's eat. Are you ready to try?
Yep. You try it.
No, you try it.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Nice, nice.
We hope you enjoyed today's webisode.
It was a delicious meal, perfect for today, and it happens to be one of Dean's favorite pieces of chicken.
Remember, it's all about eating good in the great outdoors.
And until the next time, happy trails to you.
Happy fall, y'all.